Hi, this is Lakshmikant Tiwari. In this video tutorial, I am going to create a colorful half pie chart. So as you know, I am covering MPAndroidChart library. So first of all that we need to set our Gradle here. So that can be found here on GitHub, and we need to copy and paste it here. And apart from that, we need to also get this compile. Right, so we can do it, save it and sync it. Right, so while syncing we need to also create a layout, a pie chart layout. So that's a very simple, get rid of this text weave. Okay, and here we need to create a pie chart. Right, so it's a pie chart. Let's match parent and match parent, and we need to give here a ID, and let's give a ID as a chart. Okay, so we can give it chart1. And apart from this, I think we do not need anything, so let's close it, and we can close it, and let's come back to a main activity.java. Right, so it is almost similar as we have seen earlier in our previous tutorial, but there is a trick. I'll show that trick how you can create it as a the half pie chart. Okay, so the half pie chart would be look like this one. I'll be creating you as a final like this one. There would be just a half pie charts, and you can move this half pie chart anywhere. You can move it here, here, there, or anywhere where you would like to move it. Right, so the private, and then I need a pie chart, a pie chart, and then I want here M chart. Right, so here private pie chart M chart. Apart from this, let's I want here M chart dot a pie chart, and then find v by id, then r dot id dot you can say a chart1, a chart1, and then I need to set the background of this chart. Somehow something is missing. Yes, here M chart is equal to, right, so the M chart here, M chart dot set background color. Let's set its background color as the color dot white color. Right, so apart from this, we need to create another methods which will move this pie function, which will move this pie. Right, so which will actually make a full pie into half pie. So that would be a private and wired move off screen. Right, so move off screen, and then we need to get first of all that here a display size. Right, so a display equal to display, that means it must fit in all type of devices. So that can be get by using a get window manager, and then get default display. Right, and then we want to make here a display matrix. Right, so display matrix is new one. Okay, don't use your previous one to get a height that is deprecated. So the matrix equal to new a display matrix. Okay, and then get window get a window manager dot get a default display dot get matrix, and then we need to pass here our matrix. Right, so while we pass our matrix, now we can get our here height. So height int height is equal to a matrix dot height pixel. Right, so here height pixels, and now int we can create here our offset. So int offset is equal to, I would like to make here how much, let's make a half this height. Right, so half of this height is 0.5 of this height, means this would be filled somewhere here, right, at the half. And now we want to make a relative layout here, and then dot a layout manager. Right, so layout params, and then here we want a param parameter, that is a parameter, and then we want here a relative layout dot layout parameter, sorry, relative layout dot the layout parameters, that is layout params of type mchart, okay, dot get layout param, right? So dot get layout params. Perfect. Now we have created our param. So the params dot set margin left top, okay, so the left is 0, then again a 0, and then again 0, and then I would like to set the lower margin as a minus offset. So this will move from here to here, right? Perfect. Now we want mchart dot set layout params, and then we want params. So what I am doing here, move off screen, I am moving that this display, okay, this display somewhere else. So this is all about moving a display, this window manager, by some offset, okay, so at the bottom side into negative side, right? So here we can call our move offset screen very simply. So apart from this move offsets, I have to create a the set data method, so that I can create here the private void, and then let's make it as a set data, and inside set data I would like to receive count, and then I would like to receive another as a range, right? So now before that I would like to create a array of a string. So array of a string is let's make it as a countries, right? So there are few countries which I will be listing here. So make it a new string, and then those countries are the India, and then let's make it as a USA, and then another company is UK, and then another make it as a Libya, and the next one is let's make as Cuba, sorry, Cuba, right? Now this is a set data, that's mean we need to create here a random value, okay. So before that we need to get a array list, and here pi entry, array list of type of a pi entry, and then let's make here values is equal to new, and then array list, right? And let's create a for loop here, int I equal to 0 and I must be less than to the count, and then I plus plus, right? So again we need to create here a float value, let's make it as well, that is value, and I have to typecast it with the float, right? So here I think somehow it is giving that error. Now the float, now we need to call here a math function, right? So I need to call here a math dot random function, random value has been generated here, and then I need to multiply with the range, since random number generated was in between -1 to +1, so by multiplying with the range it will come between range, and then I would like to add some offset, so that offset is range divided by 5. It's on up to you how much you want offset, right? So here values, so here this array list, inside that values I would like to add here the new pi entry, right? So inside a new pi entry here I have to fit a value and then a country, right? So then a country, and inside this I, right? Perfect. I think here we have set our we have created our random data. Now we need to create our pi data set, right? So the pi data set is equal to, let's make it as a data set, then equal to a new, and then pi data set, and inside pi data set we need to pass here values, and then let's make it as a partner, right? So partner means the partner was a legend here, right? So here this is a legend, right? Sorry, this is a legend, and here is this one is a label of this half pi chart, right? So now we need to set here a data set, you know, the gap between two slices, right? And selection shift, when I make a selections, how much this shift, right? So I have to set those two property here. So data set dot set selection shift, so let's make it to a 5f, okay, and then data set dot set a slice space, make it as a 3f, right? Now apart from this, let's make it as a colorful, right? So that could be I can make it using a data set dot set colors, right? So inside set colors I have to choose a color template dot, let's make a material colors, right? So this is material colors, it would be a very colorful, that would, you know, really you would love it. Now let's create a pi data. So that's a very simple, you need to create a pi data and then data equal to a new and then a pi, then a pi data. So inside that we need to pass here a data set, right? So now let's set a properties of our data such as the color, etc. So first of all that I would like to, you know, set here value formatter, and it would be a new type of a percent formatter, right? New percent formatter, right? See here, this is a percent formatter, okay? So the value would come like a percent, and then I have to set here data dot set value text size, right? Set value text size, you can set it, let's say a 15f, okay, that's mean text size of this values, okay, and then we can set a text color. So the data dot set values text color, so that color I would like to set as a white color, right? So now let's set data into a chart. So that's the m chart dot set data and pass it here data, right? And then invalidate that chart, that will refresh your pie chart, right? Okay, perfect. So somehow that get window manager is this is not able to find out this get window manager. Don't worry about that, you do take, okay, don't worry about that. Okay, great. So now I think I may not have you know, display, sorry, I can do here something like a display equal to get, you know, window manager. I think I may have missed something, okay, I'll see, don't worry about that, right? Right, so here everything is fine, move off screen, and now we need to set other property, but before that I would like to set here a data. So let's set a data with the 4 that is a, I mean there would be a 4 slice, number of slice, and then 100, I mean the maximum value should be assigned as 100, and let's build it, okay. So rebuild it somehow, I may, you know, SDK problem, I think I need to say, I think it is not able to get the SDK for this one. What I can do for that one, I have to clean this project. Okay, so let's do one more thing, okay, just close it and then open it, right? It would automatically, you know, the sync Android SDK, right? So let's build it, let's run it, okay, it's building. Wait for it, wait for it. Okay, right. Now I think it is fine. No? Did I miss something somewhere? Perhaps. Yes, I have to clean it first, right? So it happens sometimes. Actually, I'm storing it into a Dropbox. So Dropbox sometimes, mixes these files with my another computer. So sometimes it, becomes are not recognized. So if it happens to you, then you can just simply rebuild the project. Okay, then the error would automatically would go out. So let's run it, and I'll show you how our image will, our pie graph would look like. However, I have not done it yet. I have to also set few more things, but before that, let's see it. Okay, I think it's error during installation. Somehow some error has come out. Okay, so the application is crashing. I think, however, I have not completed it yet. Okay, so the constant layout cannot be casted to the relative layout, so that is the problem of my resource layout, right? So here, so I have to set it to a relative layout, right? So let's make it relative layout and then run this application. Right, so it's installing and launching the activity. Yes, perfect. I think I'm not sure why it is not coming. Let me disconnect it and connect it again. Okay, it's connecting. Yes, perfect. Now you can see a full pie chart is coming, and it's very nice, but I have to make it as a half pie chart. So that's a very simple. I'll do it. Okay, don't worry about that. Into a main.java. So before setting this data, I have to make it as a half pie chart. So that can be done. So don't worry about that. So the m chart dot a set use percent value, let's make it a true, and then m chart dot get description. Okay, so I would like to remove description here, sorry, get description dot set enable to make it to a false, so the description would not be into a pie chart. And then I would like to make a draw hole enable as a true, set dot a draw hole enabled as a true. And apart from this, I would like to set a hole color to as a white color. However, it's by default it is a white color, so don't worry about that. So what I can do here, I can do a m chart dot set max angle, that is 180 degree, right? So this is where it will make it as a half chart, half pie chart, right? So let's see it. See here, it's a half pie chart, right? So we need to do few more changes here to make it right. So let's rotate it by 180 degree, right? So m chart dot set rotate angle, set rotation angle, make it 180 degree, right? And one more thing I would like to set here, m chart dot set center text, right? Set a center text to a 0 and -20, right? set center text. I think I have to set here offset. I think I may not need that, so control command option in the L. Okay, and let's load it, and then you will see the changes which we have made here. See here, it's a very nice graph, right? So apart from this, there are few more things I would like to animate it, right? So if you set a animation here, right? So after setting the data, we can do animation. So mchart dot animate y, right? Y. So let's animate for 1000 millisecond with the easing function. Okay, with the easing dot easing option dot set in out and the cubic. So if you see it, then you will see it will do yeah, see how beautiful is this one. Open it, see, it's a fantastic, right? Really means it's looking very nice, right? So apart from this, I would like to set our legend also, right? Here legends, India, US, UK and the Libya. So you can set those legends also here. That's the very simple. So you can set you can set here a legend L is equal to mchart dot get legend, right? So the L dot set L dot a set vertical alignment, that is a top, right? And then L dot set horizontal alignment, that would be a center. And then I would like to set here orientation, a set orientation, that would be horizontal, right? And L dot set draw inside make a false, so the draw inside make it a false. And now I think a few more things I would like to set, such as mchart dot set entry label color, set entry label color, so make it as white, color dot white. And then also I would like to set mchart dot set entry label text size, set entry label text size, so make it as a 12f. Okay, now let's run it and see here what would happen. Wow, it's a beautiful, don't you think it's a beautiful, right? Suppose that now let's set a few offset here, right? So the L dot set offset y offset, right? So here I'm gonna set let's say the 50 offset, so you will see here it will come down. Okay, see here it is coming down. And with your pie chart you can do a lot of things. You can change the offset here just by changing some values here. Even if you make a 0.1, this graph, this half chart will come here. Oh sorry, no, it's 0.1, so it would come the upper side. Even if you make it 0.9, then it would come here. See, don't you think it's beautiful? So make it as a 0.5, then it will sit in between of your perfect. Now I think it's really very cool. And thank you so much for watching this tutorial, and stay tuned for the next one. In the next tutorial I'll be covering few more MPAndroidChart library examples. You can subscribe this channel so that you can get update into your inbox directly. Thanks for watching, and bye bye, have a nice day.